we'll get to the video. But after the kickoff video, please stay to enjoy wonderful presentations and hands-on workshops from our local teams. The new field after the video is going to be set up in the cafeteria, which is like out that way, I believe. And there's going to be a brainstorming area for any teams to use if they would like.
All right, so before we get to the video, we want to welcome any first year members of FTC. So let's give a round of applause. Any seniors of the FTC program, so left up. Yes, we're all here for one major thing, the season challenge. We want to wish all the teams this year good luck, and we can't wait to see you out. So we're going to do a little countdown for the video. Ready? Oh, and we're going to yell out, dig it, yeah.
3, 2, 1, dig!
Oh yeah.
Hello teams, coaches, mentors, volunteers, parents, friends, and the entire First Tech Challenge community. I'm happy to be here for the First Tech Challenge 2025-2026 season kickoff and reveal of Decode, presented by RTX, part of the First Age season presented by Qualcomm. All 10 of the 2025 Dean's List Award winners are here today, and we're honored to be your kickoff celebration hosts. We have a full show today, packed with messages from some familiar first faces, the Decode season reveal, and a detailed field walkthrough to help teams get started, season planning, and gameplay strategy. All of the Decode game materials will be published on our website after the live stream. Be sure to use the website as your reference during the season.
Hi, First Tech Challenge. I'm thrilled to be here today to dig into our Decode season and celebration. Before we reveal this season's game, we'd like to celebrate our 2025 First Championship and Premier Round winners. Congratulations on an exceptional season. This year, we're excited to continue our premier events, increase our event invitations, and expand our event locations. Here are the locations your team could earn the opportunity to advance to this season.
To officially welcome you to our kickoff today, we have First Chief Executive Officer, Chris Moore.
Hello, First Tech Challenge community. I'm Chris Moore, CEO of First. I am thrilled to help reveal Decode, presented by RTX, part of the First Age season presented by Qualcomm. This season, you and more than 83,000 First Tech Challenge participants around the world will dig into an archaeology-inspired STEM adventure to unlock the mysteries of our past. Robots, game pieces, tools, team t-shirts, portfolios, pizza boxes, banners, all of these items will become artifacts that can help future archaeologists discover the first story. And along the way, you will demonstrate gracious professionalism and cooperation, allowing you to uncover new confidence and resilience, strengthening your STEM skills in your community in ways that will shape the legacy you leave behind. From all of us at First, we are excited to see what new findings you uncover. Thank you to mentors, coaches, parents, volunteers, and our many supporters for making First Tech Challenge and the Decode season possible. Good luck, teams.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. A huge thank you to all our generous sponsors this year for making the Decode game and First Age season possible. For 20 years, Qualcomm has been inspiring First students to make their mark and create groundbreaking innovations. Let's hear from Qualcomm's Vice President of Engineering, who made her mark on Mars.
Hello, First Tech Challenge teams. Welcome to Decode, part of the First Age season presented by Qualcomm. I'm Anya Shipman, Vice President of Engineering at Qualcomm and I was a member of the team that helped launch the Mars Ingenuity helicopter in 2021. 40 years ago, Qualcomm began revolutionizing wireless technology and connectivity. 20 years ago, we began our partnership with FIRST, helping to inspire future visionaries. And today, we are driving the future of connected devices, artificial intelligence, and next-generation computing. Innovation and imagination are at the center of every milestone. And these are the same mindsets and STEM skills you're developing this season. As you uncover the future this season, be sure to make your mark. Good luck, teams.
Thank you, Anya, and thank you, Qualcomm. Now let's go behind the scenes with Decode season presenting sponsor RTX to see how some of their innovations that are developing are just like the technologies that archaeologists are using to dig deeper than ever before.
Check.
Welcome to the 2025 First Tech Challenge. This season, you will investigate the power of the world's artifacts and unlock mysteries in Decode, presented by RTX. I'm a first mentor and lead test engineer at RTX, where I support both ground and flight testing to help develop the next generation of jet engines. Today, I want to show you a couple of the cool technologies we work on. Here in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, RTX's underwater acoustics capability is similar to the technology archaeologists use to locate, image, and map ancient sites and artifacts. Synthetic aperture sonar uses an artificial array of transducers to scan the seafloor, collecting data to form an ultra-high resolution picture. These images reveal the shapes and size of objects, like shipwrecks, in much more detail than traditional sonars. And from the sky, archaeologists use remote sensing techniques to research past societies and cultures. RTX unlocked the next generation of remote sensing by using digital engineering to produce sensors that are smaller, lighter, and more capable for a variety of Earth observation missions. Traveling on satellites, these imaging instruments provide maximum resolution imagery from space. Working with NASA, RTX is designing a new remote sensing instrument to identify land patterns like crop production, mineral mapping, and forest management. At RTX, we've been at the forefront of innovation for more than a century. We developed aero-defining airplane engines in the early 1900s, invented the microwave oven, and even created the computer that guided the Apollo astronauts to the moon. Right now, RTX engineers work in 30 countries, focused on things like advanced avionics, directed energy, electric propulsion, hypersonics, and quantum physics. Hundreds of mentors like me and FIRST alumni worldwide are ready to connect with you and decode the world of robotics. Working together, we can solve some of the world's greatest challenges and answer its biggest questions. We've made our mark in history. Now it's your turn. Good luck, teams.
Thank you, Amanda, and thank you to the hundreds of RTX mentors and volunteers who support the FIRST community around the world.
We want to take a moment to remind our community that gracious professionalism is an important part of what makes FIRST FIRST, and that it's also at the heart of each team practice and get-together, and each and every FIRST Tech Challenge event. This year, Rachel Moore and Colin Foltz are sharing a message about gracious professionalism. I'm Rachel and this is Colin. We're both FIRST alumni, and together we lead FIRST Tech Challenge. We know everyone is excited to this year's game reveal, but before we get to that, we'd like to talk about something that's important and part of the ethos of FIRST programs: gracious professionalism. You've heard the term before. Gracious professionalism is sportsmanship, but instead of only describing how to behave when you compete, it can apply to all aspects of your life. Gracious professionalism emphasizes the value of others,
It's crazy.
FIRST is a small cross-section of the real-life opportunities that each of you will have to make decisions which reflect gracious professionalism.
Oh my god.
Instead, it's the little choices that each of us makes when no one is watching that all combine and fuse together to form our collective culture. You already know how to compete hard and know how to be kind. Think about how your actions make others feel and how that makes you feel.
Your team probably planned strategy before the season and before each match. You can do the same exercise for how you will handle challenging interpersonal situations that might come up throughout the season. You won't always get it right, and that's okay, because gracious professionalism is not a destination. It's something we should strive to practice every day. When we make a mistake, we should own it, offer a sincere apology, and attempt to make amends. Then, find ways to do better in the future.
First can be challenging. It's supposed to be. And that means that at times during this season, you may feel pressure and experience stress. In those difficult times, it might seem easier to be selfish or only take your own interests into account. After all, even if you do everything the right way, there's only a handful of teams that will win the last match of the season and be celebrated as world champions. But while there's a limited number of championship trophies, there's no such limit on the number of teams who will have a successful season. Don't waste your time on being envious of other success. Ask questions, challenge yourself, learn from others, and share your own knowledge.
First programs would not be possible without the time committed by tens of thousands of caring adult volunteers, including team coaches and mentors. As First alumni, we know the impact that mentors and coaches can have on a young person's life. Mentors and coaches are key to establishing and maintaining a team culture. On behalf of more than 100,000 First Tech Challenge students, thank you for all that you do. Aristotle once said, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. This season, we hope you have the opportunity to educate both. Good luck.
What an important message from Rachel and Colin. Teams, take a moment as you start your season to think about how you will display grace and professionalism in your
We can't wait to show you all the most important part of our Decode kickoff, the reveal. After the reveal, make sure to stick around for the field walkthrough and a great video about starter robots, designed to help your team start playing and learning about Decode quickly.
And now, the exhilarating reveal of the 2025-2026 First Tech Challenge game, Decode, presented by RTX.
Welcome to the First Tech Challenge 2025-2026 season game, Decode, presented by RTX. Decode is played by 4 randomly selected teams, 2 per alliance. Your opponent for one match may be your partner for another. Robots must be built to meet the specifications in the competition manual and fit within an 18-inch sizing cube. Robots and their extensions must remain within the 18-inch sizing cube until the end game. The game is played on a 12-foot square playing field with a foam tile floor and 1-foot-high walls. On the playing field is a red alliance goal and a blue alliance goal. At the exit of each goal is the classifier ramp and a gate. April tags are located on the goal to assist with targeting. On the field, there are 24 purple artifacts and 12 green artifacts. Robots start each match in one of 2 locations and can hold up to 3 artifacts. At the start of each match, a motif made up of 3 artifacts is randomly selected and indicated on the obelisk. During the first 30 seconds of the match, robots are autonomous. Robots can use sensors to decode the motif, leave the starting line, and store artifacts in the goal. Artifacts that enter the goal and exit to the classifier ramp earn points. Once the classifier is full, any additional overflow will score, but will earn fewer points. At the end of auto, alliances earn additional points if the artifacts in the classifier match the motif pattern.
Yo, we should go for that.
During the following 2 minutes of the match, drivers control their robots. Robots continue to score in their goal, open the gate to clear the classifier, and collect artifacts from their human player. Alliances that score enough artifacts in their goal throughout the match will earn an additional ranking point. The last 20 seconds of the tally-off period is the end game. Robots continue to score to fill their classifier to form the motif pattern. As time runs out, robots race to their base where they can expand in height. Points are awarded to robots partially in their base, and even more points are awarded to robots fully in their base. If both robots fit within their base, the alliance receives points.
to make support robots whose goal is to help people.
Returning to their base will receive an additional ranking. The alliance that earns the most points overall wins the match.
Oh, this is gonna be a great season.
This has been a summary of this
They just think we rank points for doing it.
presented by RTX.
Really need to work on like getting the system for the
Yeah, there's
ordering
support matters.
because
Just
I
help other people
Demonstrate the
get on top of it.
ethos of gracious professionalism.
Just
Teams have a great season.
build a ramp for other robots. Help other robots get on top of it.
yeah. Or wait, but I do believe we need to.
In this walkthrough, we'll take a closer look at the field for this year's game challenge, Decode, presented by RTX. The scoring elements for this year's game are called artifacts. Artifacts are 5-inch plastic spheres. Both the green artifacts and the purple artifacts can be scored by either lines to earn points. At the start of the match, some of the artifacts are staged on the floor in specific locations. This allows teams to collect them, especially during the auto period, in order to create the motif pattern. Directly behind the perimeter wall is the obelisk. The obelisk is a 3-sided structure with an April tag on each of the 3 faces. Before the match begins, one of the 3 motifs are randomly chosen and the obelisk is rotated to show which motif has been selected. Teams can use vision to read the April tag and determine which pattern will earn additional points during the match. The obelisk will be placed in the same spot after each rotation, but since it is moved every match, it is not intended to be used for precise navigation. On the field is a red goal and a blue goal. Each goal is located in the corner of the field, and they are mirror images of each other. The goals are made out of an aluminum metal structure and thick corrugated plastic panels. The front lip of the goal is 38.75 inches off the floor. On the floor, at the front face of the goal, is a tape line. Teams can put artifacts into the tape line for additional points, but be aware, artifacts may roll away if left unattended. The goals and ramps are attached to the perimeter walls and designed to stay in place when robots run into them, but may move a little during game. Each goal has a unique April tag for teams to use for targeting. As robots launch artifacts into the goal, the artifact will exit and roll down the ramp. Most of the time, the artifacts that enter the goal first will exit the goal first, but robots that can launch quickly might need to slow down between shots to ensure the artifacts stay in order. Once an artifact exits the goal, it will roll down the classifier ramp. At the end of each ramp is a gate. The gate will be in a closed position until a robot pushes it open. A closed gate will stop the flow of artifacts and allow them to collect on the ramp. Once the ramp is full, any additional artifacts scored will overflow and roll towards the exit. Robots can open the gate by pushing down or driving into the extended lever. Once the gate is open, the artifacts on the ramp will be released and dropped onto the tile floor. This season, human players are allowed to retrieve artifacts from the loading zone and place them into their robots.
Oh, that's something to
Teams are not allowed to touch their robots during the match and should be careful to keep their hands away from the robots while retrieving and entering artifacts onto the field. This section of the field is wide open with no protected zones. Red Alliance robots and Blue Alliance robots will be collecting artifacts, driving, and attempting to score, all in the same space.
and they should
Teams should build robust robots and be prepared for robot-to-robot interactions to take place in the center of the field as robots collect artifacts, take their shots,
Defense is going to be so tough because you can really just blow people away. You can't score anymore.
and the match in their base
You
zone.
don't have the
This
6
is the only
wheels and
time
all
during the match where the teams are allowed to expand larger than an 18-inch cube. The base zone is an 18-inch taped square located near each Alliance loading zone. So, precise driving will be required, and robots built to the maximum size dimensions may have a challenging time fitting into the square. Teams will need to work together with their Alliance partners to maximize points. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of Decode. Please make sure to read this year's First Step Challenge competition manual. The competition manual has all the game and robot construction rules, as well as everything you need to know about
Because you need a ramp for head. Okay, but you also need a ramp for scoring. You could just make your robot a big ramp.
Every team will have access to one account to ask questions and receive answers on the First Tech Challenge Q&A forum. Thank you for watching, and we hope you have a great season.
Thanks for joining us to kick off this season and for being part of the FIRST community. Good luck, teams.
It's gonna be amazing.
But I'm back on time.